Hello, and welcome to my Inspirational Ingrid channel. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're doing fine on this beautiful afternoon. And so, my video today is called God's Ways Are Better Than Mine. God's ways are better than mine. And this is the word that I actually posted today. And I've learned, over experience and years of going through various things, that God's ways are always far better than mine. What God chooses for me and his plans and purposes for my life has always been far better than I've ever seen or imagined. And that's the same way that God has plans and purposes for you too. We need to really trust him. We really need to hold on to his word. We really need to have faith in him and him alone. God has wisdom, he has knowledge, and he has understanding. Hi there. God knows every single thing. God knows the end from the beginning. Can you believe that? How could someone know our end? But God knows our end, because it's God who created you and me. And that's why he knows our end. So when you're stressing out, when you're crying, when you're pulling your hair out, God knows everything. Sometimes there's actually no reason to stress, because haven't you found in that certain things, God just plans everything out and everything just works out? It's just so amazing sometimes. You think to yourself, there's no way that I can get through this today. There's no way that I can get through this month. But then, after a couple of hours, after a couple of days, after a couple of weeks, you're like, oh my gosh, everything's done. Everything's worked out. Everything's fine. What was I worried about? You end up start laughing because you think, oh my goodness, what happens? What just happened? Why did I have such a headache? Why was my head hurting? Why was I crying? Why was I in tears? Why did I start screaming? Why was I running around the house? Why was I shouting at everybody? And the fact is, there was no reason. But sometimes, don't you just need to stay still? Don't you just need to say time out? Don't you need to just say to yourself, let me just count to 10? Now, let me tell you something really funny. I was at school and my head of year said to me, he said, Ingrid, why didn't you just wait? Why didn't you just hang on and everything would have worked out? And I said, sir, I was really stressed out. I was going through all of this. And he said to me, in future, always count to 10 before you react. And I've never forgotten that. This happened at school. I've never, ever forgotten it. So sometimes now I will sit down and I will at least count to 10 before I react. Because you know what we're like. We get so stressed and we're like, blah, 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 blah. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you see the difference now? After I've counted to 10, you can feel a little bit calmer, a little bit cooler. You might think, actually, I might not say that, but I'll say this instead. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm talking about in your lives today. Don't trust in man. Don't trust in your own understanding, but trust in God always, because he knows what's best for you. He knows what's around the corner, and he knows how he's going to make your life so much better than you do. So what I say to you is, God's ways are higher and far much better than ours. So guys, wishing you all a beautiful and a blessed day. Speak to you all soon again. Take care. Bye.